Hi, I'm going to give you a tour of my 2009 Boston Whaler 130 Super Sport. It's been a great boat, classic Boston Whaler, although in 2009 they updated it, gave it kind of more of a speedboat lines. They put in that sleek sport style center console, gave the boat a little more curves. And for a 13-foot boat, it's pretty good looking. Anyway, I've upgraded this one a little bit. I'll show you. We've got a Garmin 440 SX chart plotter and Fishfinder. It also has, if you want, it has an XM antenna if you want to put a stereo on the boat and have XM radio. I don't have the XM antenna installed right now, but I do have it new in the box, and if it's something you want to do, you can add it. I've also got a standard Horizon Eclipse VHF with DSC, and the DSC is integrated with the GPS for two things. One, if you need to make a distress call, and say you have a small kid on the boat, doesn't know how to use the radio, all they need to do is push that red distress button down there. It'll relay your exact GPS coordinates to the Coast Guard, who monitors that, and they can come find you. It also works the other way around, although I'll tell you I rarely use it. If you you can actually track other boats using DSC if you know their MMSI number, and that, if you're doing that, will actually show up as icons on this GPS. To be honest, I've never done that, but it does have that capability. Another great feature, if you find a boat that doesn't have seats on this bench, better plan on adding them. The bench itself is not very comfortable to sit on, especially when you're pounding around if you get into some waves. So I added these folding vinyl upholstered seats. They're kind of nice because you can actually fold them down like that, lock them when you're trailering them, so that you don't have the drag. Also gives the boat a little sleeker profile. And so anyway, we've got two of those. You can see there's two cup holders there, and then there's another cup holder up here. So this boat's actually been really well thought out. It's very comfortable, especially for the size. This thing right next to the cup holder here is the VHF antenna. I opted for a real small one, but you can actually greatly improve the range of the VHF if you get a bigger one there. Personally, I didn't need it, so we just have that, and I've got the VHF for emergencies. The boat is in really good condition. It really hasn't been used that much. You can see the hull's been waxed. It pretty much looks better than when I picked it up. You got like a mirror finish there. Really, this boat is in brand new condition. There's no major, not even any scuffs on the engine. We've taken really good care of this. The propeller's in good condition as well. And another add-on, this was from Boston Whaler. It's an option. This is a folding and telescoping swim ladder. Without this, it's really hard to get on the boat. So this is definitely a must-have option. And another thing you'll notice about how I've rigged it, right now I've got this strap on here. Normally I just leave the bungee cord on there, and it can stay up without those things, but I like to keep it secured when I'm trailering it. The good thing about having the bungee on there and not the strap when you're running is that if you fall off the boat or someone falls off the boat and you need to get back in, you can actually easily pull this ladder right down. So well thought out option by Boston Whaler. The boat's on a galvanized trailer, and I've replaced the lights on it. The original lights flooded, so I replaced these, and when I did it I put on the LEDs, which hopefully you never have to change. They have a really long life. Anyway, here's the other side of the boat. Again, we've got this really nice mirror finish on it. You know, you're basically buying a better than new boat here because of the upgrades that have been done to it. One last thing I'll show you. Actually, two more things. Got the bow storage compartment. You can keep an anchor, chain, and rode up there. I usually have a couple cushions up there, little throwables. And then the last couple things here, saw them on the other way around. I've actually added a second gas tank. So you've got about 13 gallons total gas. Normally you have half that. The gas tank on the right came with the boat. The gas tank on the left I added. You'll see that I put, instead of just throwing a gas tank there, I put the tie-down straps on it so that it doesn't slide around. And then to the left of that is the factory battery in a battery box. That way if any acid were to spill out, although I think that's pretty much impossible with this type of battery, if anything were to come out of it, it's contained within that box. It's not pouring all over the fiberglass. Anyway, hope you like the boat. Make a great tender. Also make a great boat to keep in the garage, use it whenever you want. That's kind of how I did it, although I've ended up using it a lot less than I had hoped, which is probably why it's in such good condition. Thank you very much.